Why is that happening? Yeah, it was. But then all of a sudden you guys cut out, and I don't know why. Is it echoing again or what? What? All right, hold on. That is so weird. Dude, there's just been a whole bunch of problems, and I think this one was Video Ninja. They just cut off all of a sudden, and then you guys came back. Here. Audio output is voice. All right, can you guys hear me well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can hear you.
And there should be no echo at this point. I mean, the VLC is playing, so I don't even know.
No, I'm not hearing any echoes.
All right. Hey, wait. This is a good test right now. I'm going to stop the music, and hopefully you guys don't hear an echo. Testing, testing, testing. Should be no echo because I don't see it on my visualizer. This is stupid. I don't get it.
Yeah, the echo's gone.
All right. Well, fuck it. Let's do this. All right. So, we were talking about Nintendo. Right.
Just shut us down for some reason.
And then,
Nintendo hacked us.
And then Nintendo was like, "Nope, I don't like what you're saying. I'm taking a cue from Putin, and I'm gonna shut you down."
Oh God.
Exactly.
We are not getting political in this, please.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, dude,
Yeah.
these games, New Super Mario Brothers U Deluxe. Wait a second.
How old is that game? That was a Wii game. Okay, like
A Wii U game to be precise.
Yeah.
well, New Super Mario Brothers was a Wii game.
Oh,
I think
that's right. Yeah.
yeah.
But this is saying
it's-
U Deluxe, so it has to be the Wii U.
So
version.
U would have been the Wii U version, and now the Deluxe, kind of like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It was a Wii U game, and now it's okay. I get what you mean, but it's like
Notice
New
how
Super Mario Brothers. Yeah.
Notice how the cheapest game on here is like a partnership with Ubisoft for Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
The Ubisoft one.
Yeah, like, I feel like you're taking a dump on people there, Nintendo. It's like, if it wasn't like first party kind of game, like then all of a sudden it's $40 no matter what.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
For anybody out there like myself who is frustrated at Nintendo's pricing, I know it's not the right day and age to say this. If you buy physical, the games are cheaper.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Go to a retailer, go to your Best Buy, go to your Target, wherever you want. The game you want will probably be on sale drastically cheaper at some point, and you'll get the game instead of waiting on Nintendo to put it on sale on the eShop.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, is it worth it for these titles at all, or is this just like a last-ditch effort before they shut them all down?
That's the thing. These are good games. Like, Nintendo makes good games. Like, I'm not complaining about that at all. If you just are now, like, if you're just now getting into Nintendo, like, let's say you've been a PlayStation fanboy for your whole life, or you're a PC gamer and you bought a Switch because you had a kid or somebody, whatever happened. Right. It's like, these are good games. you are not going to be upset if you play Mario Kart 8 or you play Bowser's Fury or you play Mario Odyssey or something like that. These are all solid games. I just don't think that they're worth $60 anymore.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. But it is Nintendo, and I guess they always will get a pass for whatever they do until they don't. So,
yeah.
Whatever. All right, so let's move on to the next one. I think after this is getting a little political, I guess. I don't know.
A little bit.
I was going to... Okay, look. I was trying to think of ways that we could broach this subject. Okay? Here it is.
Okay.
So, we have 2 bundles on itch that are full of PC games. And as in the past, we've also said things like, hey, here's a Humble Bundle that looks really good, plus it's supporting a good charity and stuff like that. As we are not a political show here, we, maybe you look at these 2 links that we're going to post in the chat and see if you decide if the charity event that they're going to be donating all proceeds to match something that you would agree.
Yeah.
So I've already bought both.
So they have the ones for the trans right in Texas, and then the ones for supporting the people of Ukraine.
Yes.
And I mean both of them, taking a look at their selection, I mean, I don't know if this is specific to something, if their selection is specific to something or hitting some sort of category, but the other one for Ukraine looks like it's a lot more games that you could recognize, I guess. Like Super Hot is on here for the one for Ukraine, but the other ones, like I can't recognize anything.
They're more they're indie games that are for the most part created by and for the LGBT plus community.
Okay, that makes sense now.
So, but again, we're not here to tell you how to think or what to do.
No.
Maybe you check out the 2 links if you've already put them in the chat and decide for yourself if supporting these causes would be something that you would like to do.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that we drew some attention to these bundles that may or may not be for you.
Yeah. Yeah, both links are in the chat if you want to.
How was that? Was that good?
Yeah, that's good.
Was that non-political enough?
Yeah, we haven't had a Humble Bundle in a while anyway that was worth a damn. So.
Humble Bundle, okay, so I mean, Humble Bundle's kind of trash anyway now because IGN bought it, and now it's more tailored towards getting IGN money than actually getting money to some kind of charity.
Yeah.
So screw them. But these are 2. I'll just go on and say that I have already bought into both these bundles.
Yeah.
Colossally building my PC gaming empire that I'm never going to touch.
Yeah. Yeah. You're never going to do anything at all with. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's go on to the next one since we got Evo 2022 in Las Vegas. Did we finally wrap this up and make the decisions about what's happening here?
Evo is currently on track to be back in Las Vegas this year, and now we have the lineup.
Ooh. What do we got here? We got Street Fighter Champion Edition, Guilty Gear. We got Mortal Kombat 11, Ultimate, Tekken 7, King of Fighters. What is this? Melty Blood,
which I had never heard of.
No.
Yeah.
Which is kind of surprising how Melty Blood would take over, possible other titles like Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Anyways, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Blaze Blue. Actually, what is that? That's Grand. What is that? Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Another one I've never heard of.
I think I've heard of
Grand
Blue.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
I've heard of it. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah. This year it's going to be at the Mandalay Bay, which I don't remember if last time it was at the Mandalay Bay.
So in the past, Mandalay was for the final day. So it was always at I want to say Bally's or Paris in the past, which those are right next to each other anyway. But it's like Bally's or Paris, and then that's when they did all of the thousands of people at Evo, weeding through pools and all that stuff. And then day 3, the grand finals, that was at Mandalay.
Right. Gotcha.
So possibly all 3 days are going to be at Mandalay.
Gotcha.
I'm I've been multiple times in the past. It's a fun event. I've lost track of the FGC
movement or whatever. Did you cut out again? What the hell?
But you and I are not in.
Yeah.
You guys
Right
just
now.
came
Yeah.
back automatically. I didn't do anything at all.
Yeah.
Must be Russia.
Clearly. Donate to that thing. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's so weird because I don't know. I don't know. I can't even troubleshoot that right now.
Some computer guy.
Shut up. Kill you. All right. Artist Alley, they got a vendor village, they got free play arcades, and then they got casual setups for, just casual play or whatever they're going to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you are into fighting games or the FGC at all, I'm sure you'll be glued to this already. I might catch like grand finals of Street Fighter or something just to see what new things people are doing. But like I said, I'm not really watching this anymore. I'm expecting, because Mortal Kombat 11 is going to be in this. I'm expecting there's going to be a new Mortal Kombat announcement around Evo.
You think so?
If not during Evo. Like, they're going to be like, MK11, during it at some point, Ed Boon's going to come out and be like, yo, and then they're going to show off like a new trailer.
Yeah, they need to stop showing off like, teaser trailers and just give us the gameplay. That's
the thing.
Don't give us that.
I'm expecting...
They could have a demo that some of the players may play.
That would be amazing. But yeah, like I'm fully expecting in MK12, unless they want to call it something else, announcement at Evo.
Yeah, because they've been kicking ass at their engine and their quality of the game. So I'm really impressed with what Mortal Kombat's been doing so far.
Yeah.
But all
absolutely.
Right. Let's go on to the next one. Universal Studios Hollywood tweeted, Super Nintendo World is opening in 2023 at Universal Studios Hollywood. Finally.
All right.
We finally get a time frame. Expect to be pushed back at least 6 months to a year from that, and then we'll finally get our actual release.
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
I'm pumped. I'm at some point, whenever it opens, I'll probably wait a good couple months after open just to have all the initial craze die down to just regular craze.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go strictly to Super Mario World or Super Nintendo World or whatever it is, and then I'm gonna go see Galaxy's Edge, which I have yet to see, and then I'll be good. Yeah. I'll be good.
It looks like some of the comments to that tweet were, we were supposed to get it in Orlando first, and then they put that GIF. Like, well, I mean, weren't they supposed to get in Orlando first because California was just going to be like a nightmare?
So back in, this was a good year and a half ago or something like that. There was, because it was during lockdown, California was basically closed, right? Like, and Florida was open because Florida, and they were like, yo, let's make this happen. So the planning on that one, if I remember correctly, was Super Nintendo World for Florida is still on track for 2025. So if this has been kind of happening in secret and building it up so it opens a year from now, then that means they were already doing this in California, just nobody knew about it.
Yeah. They already had
amusement parks take years and years to build. This is not going to be something that they just decided on and now they start building. No, these things probably take 4 or 5 years to make it.
Yeah, especially in California where they have rules for everything. You know what I mean?
Everything.
Yeah. Everything is taxable.
California is exhausting. Okay.
Yeah.
Careful with the gas prices, that's for sure.
But yep, Super Nintendo World and Universal Studios Hollywood slated for opening 2023. Yeah.
Real quick, Mel, because you mentioned it, what are normal gas prices for you right now?
For me?
Over in the East.
Close to $4.
Okay, so we're at on average $4.80 in Vegas right now.
Yeah. Yeah. My wife saw one that was $5.10 yesterday.
Yeah.
I think in California, like some people said it was like $10.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Would not surprise me at all.
With as much as they tax everything, like they have a gas tax and everything.
Yeah.
All right.
It's awful.
Let's go on to the next one. Skull and Bones Insider Program. What are we looking at here?
So this is Ubisoft's Sea of Thieves.
Oh.
It is their pirate game that this game has been in what we like to call development hell for a long time. This game was announced like years and years and years ago, and then it got canned and then reopened. They said they were going to retool it to be a live service game, which already just all act, like any attention I wanted to give this game or any excitement, once they said, oh yeah, we're turning it into a live service game, I'm just like, pass.
Yeah.
But there is an insider program. Some would call that an early access, an alpha, whatever you want to do. I went to the website for it the other day when they first announced this, and it is only on PC. So I said, well, I'm going to pass on that. But if either of you want to check it out, please send me your thoughts.
I know Wandering Raven will probably want to check this out because he plays a lot of the
Yes, they do.
pirate stuff.
Joe Dub says it was announced back in 2017. That's 5 years ago. It might have been even farther back than that. This thing was first announced forever ago. Yeah.
You would think with the amount of time that they've had since they've announced these kind of things that they throw out a really polished game. So we'll wait to see on.
Yep.
But yeah, crazy. Skull and Bones.
I don't mind a good pirate game, but like Ubisoft and live service plus pirates, like, is this going to be the next game that they try to sell NFTs onto people? Like, what's, I'm my excitement for Ubisoft is already like 1 out of 10 just in general. And I think that one is literally, they announced that they're making a new Splinter Cell game.
Yeah.
And like, that's it. So it's like, we'll see what happens.
Well, maybe it does fit. It does fit the setting here. I mean, they are talking about pirates, and NFT sales are pretty much that exact same thing. So here you go.
Yeah,
it might fit. All right, for the other one, the other beta program, I guess. I don't know if you got your invitation or I got my email invitation, and I'm ready for it. But
I didn't even get an email. I registered for it, but I didn't get any kind of like notification or anything.
Yeah,
unless I don't know. I can check my spam filter.
I got an email for it to sign up for Overwatch 2, so we can get like the first hands-on for that. Sign up now if you're going to want to play the Overwatch 2 modes. I guess there's just going to be new heroes, new maps. Modes.
So the Overwatch League, which is their esports league, that they're gearing up for their 2022 season, which starts in May, and they've already said that it's going to focus on the gameplay that's going to be in Overwatch 2. So like, it's going to be 5v5. It's going to have the new push mode into it. So we're assuming Overwatch 2 is going to be what they play for Overwatch League. So, but this is going to be the beta test. So
wait, so the Overwatch League is actually going to be switching over to Overwatch 2 faster than everyone else?
I think so.
That seems kind of unfair, don't you think?
Yeah, but it's just going to be advertising for the game at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I applied for it. I hope I get into it. I love Overwatch. I always have. I'm excited about Overwatch 2.
It's been a while since I played Overwatch, so I don't know.
I hear it.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's move on to the next one and the last one for this show, because it was one of the, it was one of the bigger ones that, for me at least, because Steam Deck hasn't been out too long, and already we're getting drivers for Windows. So
if you all haven't been following the news on Steam Deck or know anything about it, it runs its own proprietary OS.
Yeah, mostly Linux.
It does not. It's a flavor of Linux, right? It also, and Valve has been very open about this. They're like, hey, can we put Windows on it and play whatever we want? And they're like, yeah, it's yours. Like, it's your machine. Do whatever the hell you want with it.
This feels weird though. Like, it feels weird that a company, I mean, I guess it is Steam, right? We'll just toss that in there. It's like a company is willing to give you several different OSs and still support it in that way.
Yeah.
I mean, up to a certain point, right? Like, open it up, then you're SOL on your own at that point. But still.
Yeah. But yeah, they're in doing this, the Windows driver. So if you want to load Windows 10 onto it, they actually said Windows 11 support is coming. But if you want to load Windows 10 onto it, that also enables you to do things like play Destiny 2, which is not compatible with their OS. Or you can just load Xbox Game Pass or a PC Game Pass and play those games now. Things that aren't available on the built-in OS.
I guess it would have to be specific to the people of what they want to play and how they want to use their Steam Deck. Because I've already seen some people like running Plex on theirs and watching movies and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, this is a really capable machine, but it also means that you're taking a risk, right? Like you're becoming your own IT support at that point in time. Once you flash it, you're done.
Yeah, I'm not going to be getting a Steam Deck. I don't really have an interest in it. But if I did, I would just leave their OS onto it. Like,
I mean, it would kind of be a smart move for you to get a Steam Deck.
So I could play PC games.
Not just that, because you can play your Steam library. We're not even talking about PC games.
I wrote that thing off years ago.
Okay. I'm just saying, like, it's there. It's possible. I mean, you can finally.
No, the only time he would probably go for it is if Rockstar put Vice City on it. Let's just be honest.
Don't start with it. He's already tinkering.
There's a game compatibility checker on their website, and if you put Vice City into it, I wonder if both versions, the original and the DE versions,
remastered.
Yeah. Because at this point, you're getting a really capable machine, one with which has the ability to do Xbox Game Pass if you really wanted to. So it's just like, it's not a bad idea, Clay. You do spend a lot of money on frivolous versions of the same game constantly. You think you would want to be like, yeah, I make that manager money. I make that good. You know, $400, toss it up there.
So yeah, but okay. I have a Switch.
Yeah.
I do not play it unless I'm traveling somewhere, like in my hands. It's docked into my TV.
Right.
I have the Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition trilogy on the Xbox. And I play on that same TV.
Yeah.
What would be the point for me to get a Steam Deck so I can play it on my Steam Deck to that same TV?
Well, you're talking about one game.
Yeah, but like other games I can already play on console. Like what exclusive PC game am I really trying to get my hands on?
I don't know. Every single time that we try to play a game with you, your Surface can't run it. So
like what game?
I don't know. We try to play Phasmophobia, and you were like, "Nope, can't run it. Nope, we can't run it." Well,
that was one game.
Okay, well, that was a game we wanted to play with you. What? Just saying.
To play that.
Sounds like a good investment. Yeah. He's a collector, right? Commodore 64 isn't technically being used, but I don't see him crying over that.
I love that thing.
Okay.
I'm just saying, I don't see the need for me to get.
I don't see the need for a Switch, but that's just me.
There you go.
I can emulate the crap out of a Switch if I wanted to.
You can. Absolutely.
We do not endorse emulation.
No, of course I don't. But
emulation is perfectly legal. Downloading copyrighted
material
is not.
If you have the game, it's fine, I think.
No. If you have the game and you make your own copy of it on your own, then that is actually fine.
Shut up, Mel. Don't try to take away my fun. All right, but yeah, so Steam Deck now compatible with Windows drivers. I find it funny that they say Windows drivers and then they say like compatibility for Windows 11 is later, right? But I'm like, that is the current Windows. So you're telling us to downgrade to Windows 10? All right, cool. I at this point, I'm going to wait to see like Digital Foundry's like testing for Windows on the Steam Deck, because as much as we'd like to see Windows running really well on a Steam Deck, history in itself tells us that anything mobile with a full-blown Windows OS just doesn't run as well as we think.
That's why I would say if I were to get one, their built-in OS, I think, is it Proton? Is that what it's called?
Well, Proton I think is like the the middleman for like Windows games and Linux to be able to run together.
So like, I wouldn't even touch it. I would just leave that on there.
Yeah.
And if somebody says to me like, well, you can only play Destiny 2 if you have Windows, I'd be like, Destiny 2 sucks anyway. Who cares? It's like I have no interest in Destiny 2, so I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, there'd have to be a killer app that only Windows PC games can run. And at this point, there's really nothing that isn't on console or hasn't already been years since the last time it was on PC popular or anything like that. All right, so I mean, you would think that I already have a Steam Deck, but I think I'm just all out of money at this point. Dude, like, it's expensive out here for any electronics, and just to get a Steam Deck at what, $400, and that's starting, right? That's the base 64 gigabyte model.
Dark Zero wants to know, can it run Crysis? Who cares? Crysis sucks. All right.
Crysis wasn't a good game. It was just a benchmark.
It was just pretty.
Yeah.
It was just pretty.
It was just a benchmark. Crysis 2 and 3 looked a little bit better, but not by much. And they were actually easier to run on PC back in the day. Yeah. All right. So let's get out of here. We appreciate you coming by and checking out the show. Again, we always have a Discord running in the background, and we're always on there. And Mel, you got anything you want to add on to it?
Aside from I'm going to try to finish Final Fantasy 14 and Walker's story. That's about it. And then also, since I got a capture card, maybe some Switch games or Xbox games.
You're going to be using your PC to broadcast your capture card, right? Because it's USB, I think.
Yes.
I think that's a USB card.
If
USB
you have any,
USB-C.
Mel, if you come up with any co-op games or anything like that you want to play while you're on your Switch or your Xbox, just let me know. It's like, I don't have that many Switch games that are co-op, but I have I might have something, or if it's like Gears of War or something like that, that's on Game Pass. I can download that in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, everybody. Well, we appreciate you coming here. Check us out next week. Clay, we don't have anything next week that we're taking off, right?
Not that I'm aware of.
Mel, you're
I think
probably
my next
work.
day off is going to be like late April.
Like original day off, like regular day off, scheduled day off?
No, like as in the next time I'm going to have to cancel a show. It's going to be like late April.
Going to take vacation?
Yeah. I'm heading out to visit the parents.
Ooh, Mom. Tell her I say hi then. All right, let's get out of here. All right, appreciate you coming by. See you next time. And happy gaming. See you later.
Adios.
Bye-bye.